Alright, so let's look at this question here, which is on complex number, taken from the year 2011, paper 1, question 10, part 1 and 2. This is taken from the actual A-level paper from H2 Mathematics. So, we are not supposed to use graphing calculator for this question, it's stated in the question here, but we are told that the roots of this equation here equals to minus 8i is z1 and z2. So we are told to find the z1 and z2 in exact in Cartesian form. Okay, exactly, because we're not supposed to use calculator. So in this case here, we're just gonna let z equals to a plus bi, just a complex number where we know that a and b are actually real. All right, it has to be real, and what we're gonna do is just gonna expand this square minus 8i. Then we're gonna square this is 8 square plus 2ab I plus b I square, which is minus b. Okay, they're going to group the real and the imaginary together. I think this is pretty okay. B plus 2abi equals to minus 8i. Okay, so from here, what we're going to do is actually compare the real and the imaginary. So by comparing the real and imaginary part, what we have is actually, just take note, there is 0 here. So this real part will be equals to 0. Okay. And then after which the imaginary part is equals to negative 8. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Then once this is done, you should be able to solve this fairly quickly. So 2ab equals to minus 8. Okay, so ab here, this will be a is equals to negative 4 over b. I'll just sub this into 2. Okay, substituting 1 into 2 and solve the equation there. There's negative 4 over b square minus b square equals to 0. And I'm just gonna quickly solve this. B square. So this is 16 minus b square equals 0. Alright. This over here will be quite straightforward. I think we can use difference in square. So this is 4 square. Actually, you shouldn't. This is 4 square here. So this will be b square minus 4 and b square plus 4. Or rather, the other way around. Maybe I should just put this to the other side. This is b 4 square. So this is 4 minus b square and 4 plus b square. Alright, so using the difference in squares. So x square minus y square is equals to x minus y, x plus y. Go. How this is done, what we get is actually b square equals to 4 or negative 4, and we reject this as b is real. Alright, so b is equals to plus minus 4, which is 2 or negative 2. So this case here, a would then be, this will correspond to a of minus 4 over 2 is negative 2. This will correspond to a equals to minus 4 over negative 2, which is 2. Okay, so hence the roots are negative 2 plus 2i or 2 minus 2i. I'm not sure which is z1 or z2, but maybe just z1, z2. Okay, so this is how we do this question. Now, of course, you can use your calculator in examination to actually check your answer. So I'll suggest you just go to the, this is what I'm doing now. We're just going to check my answer here. Square it, you get negative 8i. So I'm going to put this as negative 2 plus 2i. And we're going to square it. And this will give you negative 8i. And you do the same for the next one, and we'll get the answer there. Alright, that's how you do the first part here. So hence or otherwise, we are told to solve this function here. So hence solve w square plus 4w plus 4 plus 2I equals to 0. Okay, that's it. So this is solve this. You need, the first part is to solve this. So now we look at this equation here. What we could do is, this is a quadratic function here. So we could just use w equals to negative b plus minus b square minus 4a and c over 2a. Okay, we just slowly solve this. 4 plus minus 16 minus 16, then after which you get negative 8i. This is 2. Now this square root negative 8i is this over here. So from the first part, this plus minus, then we get negative root I. Okay, from 1, we know that z square is equals to minus 8i. So this case here, it tells you that z is equals to plus minus 8i. Okay, which means z would be the square root of z. It will be these two function here. So this is actually minus 2 plus 2i, or 2 minus 2i. So I'm going to just solve this, and this will be minus 4 plus minus okay, I could just, actually these are negative of each other, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to just choose one here, 2i minus 4. Okay, so this case here, what we get is negative 6 plus 2i over 2, negative 2, that will give negative 3 plus I. Okay, great. Now, same thing, what we'll do is actually just try and put in a calculator and check our answer. That's very important. So I'm not sure whether you know that there's a function here. So I'm going to map w square. Okay, then after which plus 4w plus 4 plus 2i. So I key this in, which is the function here. And what I'm going to do is actually just replace the value in. And so negative 3 plus I. And I'm going to just store it. Press this store here. So press store and store it to W. And I'm going to check if my answer is correct. And I hope this gives me 0. And it gives me 0. So that's the answer there. So please make sure you know how to check your answer during the examination. So using your calculator, of course, very quickly. There you go. So that's how you do this question here proficiently. If you have any questions or comments at all, please let us know and I'll see you in the next question.